Isabella, where are we?
At December 9th.
At December nights in Balboa Park. We just had dinner. We've been doing a lot of walking around, right? And what else, Isabella?
We just ate.
We just ate. What did you eat for dinner?
A soup.
Chicken tortilla soup at the Prado in Balboa Park. It's delicious. There are tortilla chips on it. And look, there's a big party here. Let's see if we can turn the camera. This is inside the courtyard near the Prado. There's Isabella. And it is a large, oh, there's Wesley. And there's where we just ate. And let's go show everybody how big the party is out here. Quick. Woo! There's all kinds of music. Let's go, and parties. And all the Christmas lights are up in Balboa Park. And everyone's wearing their Christmas lights, huh, Isabella? This is a very large party. So this is my first time here. Isabella's been here before with her dad. Here's the historic, there's lots of museums inside Balboa Park. So this is the beautiful hallway. Wes, you came here 2 years ago with Isabella, Wes? Was it 2 years ago?
2 years ago. It was way busier than today.
Way busier and way colder, I think.
Sorry.
So let's see.
What's for dessert?
What's for dessert? Isabella, that is the mission that we're on. We just had dinner, and there are all of these food vendors, I believe, that they're still here. And Isabella wants...
Everything is dinner.
Everything is dinner?
What is the ice cream cone?
You saw an ice cream cone somewhere here?
Yeah.
Where? Daddy has kind of been talking about funnel cake all night. We joke about how Wesley has a fat man inside of him that sometimes takes charge.
And now kind of on the outside too. It's been a while since I worked hard.
Let's see. So what is it? It's about 7 p.m., 7:15 maybe now? Oh, it's 8 already?
8 o'clock. Isabella, you have to go to bed in 5 minutes.
So sometimes all of the vending machine, the truck people, the food trucks are gone by 9. So let's see, back there is where one of the bands were, all the way in the back. Looks like they're in between songs, the upright bass back there. Gotta keep our eyes on Daddy. We've already lost him several times in here. Isabella knows the safety, where if you lose mommy or daddy, you find another mom or a police officer. But moms, she knows both of our phone numbers, so she could find another mom and get help that way. That's one of the safest things for kids to do. So is that the Museum of Man?
No, I believe that's over here.
Oh. Which one's that? Oh, that's the San Diego Museum of Art.
Stop it.
Let's see, there's nice Christmas trees around. Isabella, anything else? What have you thought about December nights tonight? You smell smoke?
I guess we could get a funnel cake.
Is it this way, the funnel cakes? Steam. Or there's the kettle corn. So that's one of the big towers. One of the other things inside Balboa Park is the Old Globe Theater. Isabella, which shows have you seen at the Old Globe Theater? The Grinch and the Lorax, that's right. Which show did you like better? You like the Lorax better? What was one of the important things to learn from watching the Lorax? Not to cut down trees. And it was about about not being greedy. Do you remember what greedy means? What does it mean to be greedy? When somebody has a lot of toys and they ask for more toys at the store when they already have enough, and they start getting mad, do you think that they're being greedy then? What? I can't hear you. What? What does greedy mean? Greedy means wanting more than you need. So the Self-Realization Fellowship teaches that when somebody is greedy, it creates poverty. Because the world is created in dichotomies. So if you go to one side of the dichotomy, that creates the opposite side and it's out of balance. So if everybody just has what they need, there's more harmony and balance on the planet. Now, I don't know if the Self-Realization Fellowship teaches that the world is created in dichotomies. Mommy borrowed that from Hawaiian shamanism. Whoa, Isabella! So, one of the things is that there's been so many Santas here, we don't know which one the real one is. I see a Mr. and Mrs. Claus over there. We have to go see, Isabella. What do you think? Do you think that's the real one? Let's see. You think that's the real one? Let's see. What do you think? Did we find the real one? What do you think? You think that's the real one? She thinks she thinks we found the real Mr. and Mrs. Claus this time. What does everybody else think? Is that the real one? You think? Oh, she looks convinced. You want to go get your picture taken with them? You can go tell Santa what you want for Christmas. You want to go tell him? No? That's pretty cool. We found the real one while we were filming. She's pretty excited. There they go. There goes Santa and Mrs. Claus. We'll have to see if we find any more. Because I don't know. How sure are you that those were the real ones? On a scale of 1 to 10. Number 10, you think like for sure, no doubt? Or do you think like an 8? You think a 10, that was them. We spotted Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Woohoo! We did really good. Our night's accomplished. Well, Santa anyway, but I guess dessert is still the problem. What? What about the ice cream? Ice cream or funnel cake?
No, funnel cake, there's too long of a line.
So it looks like maybe a lot of people are heading out. Maybe a lot of kids have bedtimes now. Although obviously just as many people are coming in. Now, so Wes, this is the Museum of Man? Oh, so what's this one? Museum of, what does it say? Man, it is the Museum of Man. So Wes, we can't rely on you to be our tour guide because that's the Museum of Man.
Oh, well, I was in the right direction.
Right there. And it looks like they're having some kind of a party in there because the line to get in this evening is super duper long. Oh. It's free on Tuesdays too. So that's a San Diego tip. There's a, what? They're singing. So a tip for visiting San Diego Balboa Park museums are free on Tuesdays. And I think that might be free for military service members all the time, Wes? Yeah? And free to military service members all the time. So, do we spy any more Santa Clauses? No? No ice cream? What are we gonna do? Mr. Frosty? Isabella wants to go into PB and get Mr. Frosty. We're close to Little Italy. I want to try that amazing homemade place that has lines around the corner. I think that's where we need to go. That's my vote. My vote's in. I decided I'm the head honcho here. So mommy has the final say. Isabella, you want to try the place in Little Italy with me? No, what? It's a dessert place. It's homemade ice cream with like waffle cones. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And the line is always around the corner, and I've been wanting to go all summer. And it's about 60 degrees here this December night here in San Diego at Balboa Park. Quite a mild evening. Wes is in his t-shirt. It was freezing, I think, the 2 or 3 years ago when you came with Isabella. So it was like extra not fun to be in big crowds. But if this is where the action's at. So we will resume at the dessert place, which I think, Isabella, which dessert place do you think? Which dessert place do you think?
Mr. Frosty.
Mr. Frosty, and I think the homemade place in Little Italy. We'll have to see.
I want the Oreo.
Down there is downtown San Diego.
It's a very inefficient process. A lot of people get it, they don't need it.
The park, the zoo. They have lights. You can see the tram floating by over there. That's the tram that goes over the zoo. And here's the 163 freeway. And that's what we have to say about December nights.
I had a good time.
We're gonna end it on Wes's face. Oh! All right, it's Bella's face. Oh!